Alright, all healed up. Let's do this. I've talked about moving Rhyperior out of the first spot. Am I going to go through with that? I think I am. I don't remember Karen. I remember things being difficult. Yeah, dark types, yeah. Absolutely. 100%. Oh yeah, this was the fire type. Okay. I did mention this earlier. I suppose as the last Elite Four member, it had to be her. But Dialga's actually not the worst matchup for this anyways, because we'd only take neutral damage from fire and we have water. Now, Combuskin's a different story because of the fighting type thing, but, you know. Wow. Okay. I mean, I suspected it would do good damage. I didn't think it would kill. We will have some favorable matchups here for Rhyperior, so we probably shouldn't send it into one that's not favorable. Just have Rayquaza finish this off, and then go from there. There was a Blaziken in here too, or am I tripping? Then again, this could be a different team because it's the refight and they have 6 Pokemon apiece. It's a whole thing. Growlithe. Here comes the little dog. Meow. Yamara. It's a good move for a Growlithe to have. Oh no. Well, it's a good thing we didn't dig. But that just ruins our attack. Probably at the full restore, even though we're looking at another 50-50 shot of being burned. Just thinking long term here. We could attack again, but it's going to be better to full restore now than against some other Pokemon because, barring a surprise, Growlithe can't do too much to us. Of course, we're going to have to fade 2 different 50% chances of getting burned, aren't we? Alright, well. Guess we take our chances, and if this kills, then we'll just have to deal with it. Yeah, there's our burn. This will kill even if it only hits twice. And we are going to have to deal with it. The only other thing we could have tried to do is, I guess, dodge its 2 other Sacred Fires, run out of PP, and then make our move, but that seems silly. We may also look to get Electabuzz some action here. But we'll have to pick our spots pretty carefully, because Lord knows one Surf is not going to kill anything. We are much too out-leveled for that. I wonder if one Fly would have done it. Would have been close, probably. But I didn't want to risk the turn of setup. I seem to remember this Typhlosion hitting really hard. Let's give Electabuzz a shot. This would be another decent spot for Rhyperior, but burned, so half attack. This probably just kills, actually. Yeah. Yeah, it does. Now, we'll never know how much damage Surf would have done, but again, it's not going to one-shot. There's no way. Alright, with its special attack down 2 stages, we'll open with a full restore again. Let's see how much damage this does now that it's halved. Fury Cutter? Yeah, I don't think we're too concerned about that, actually. Okay, Fire Spin's a little annoying, but nothing that bad either. Just makes Dig a bit more of a poor decision, because we're going to take 2 turns of Fire Spin damage now instead of 1, but eh. Yeah. And now we have 2 reasons not to dig. There's probably a full restore coming. I think that's within range. And still Fire Spin's an issue, so I guess we have to go to Bone Rush. Or we could Rock Blast. I'm kind of going through Bone Rush first in case we run into things that only Rock can hit for super effective. Whereas this is both. But we have Digs in the back if we need more ground attacks. This could be a 4-hit kill. Yeah, that was pretty good. Needs to hit 4 times to do that, though. Nope. However, that might just stick it in a full restore loop. Let's see if she opts to go a second one here. No. When you love something, let it go. So, well. Notice it still hurts. Man, it's a lot of experience. I think we're going to stick with this and just Hyper Potion. If this were a regular Flareon, I would have no doubts about this whatsoever. It's a randomized one, so it could have some kind of grass move or whatever the hell, you know. But if it only has Fire-type moves or things of that nature, I don't know what it's going to do to us. Okay, standard stuff. Gonna hurt quite a bit. But now that we survive 1, we just Hyper Potion again. And then we go on the offensive, barring some kind of surprise. Well, unexpected, and I don't know what the plan was there. Because, what a strange moveset. It's like the computer knows it uses overheat and it loses special attacks, so it tries other stuff and then just goes back to it anyways. Weird. Anyways, Pain Split would have been really stupid if I hadn't healed. It would have ended up just hurting itself. At best. Because it had way more health than we did, so, yeah, I don't know what that was all about. I mean, it seems a shame to... No, you know, it doesn't. This is fine. Okay, now this is bad. See, I thought we might see a full restore, but probably saving that, so we're just going to eat this damage. But now Flareon's dead. So, I mean, good job taking my health, I guess. You did it. I'll just be taking that now. So tough. I guess we'll try. We have no better option to attack than Rock Blast. Because it's 4 times effective. It will kill. But we gotta live long enough to do it, which I think we will. Yeah. I don't know how many this is gonna take, but it can't be more than 3. It is gonna be 3 though, so we can't have one of those 2-hitters come down on us right now. Yeah, see, we were just talking about how you can't do that. Man. And granted, this is the risk that we run with these type of moves. Don't get me wrong, but... Okay, round 2. So this hurts, but we know we can take it, even if it crits. Now we do this, and we just hope not to get unlucky again. Even though there's a decent chance of a 2-hitter there, there's a much higher chance of anything but 2 hits coming. So there we go. We did it. Well, aren't you good? So here we are with our people in the low 50s, if not 50. And Lance is probably going to be 65 on his highest, perhaps a little higher. It's going to be a struggle. And since he was, what, ground type, if I'm remembering correctly, this is where Rayquaza is really going to have to shine. I walked in here and I shouldn't have. I always have to be careful. We got to heal up before we start this. We don't want to be trying to heal through the middle of this because that's a mess. Ground, of course, presents the same problems it has earlier in this Elite Four run and throughout this playthrough. We have Electabuzz who's weak to it, we have Rhyperior who's weak to it, we have Typhlosion who's weak to it, we have Dialga who's weak to it, and then Venusaur's neutral because of the grass poison thing. That's why Rayquaza is going to have to shine, and in fact, I'm going to top off its health because you're not going to have time to mess around. And unfortunately, Rayquaza is not going to have a lot in the way of stuff it can do for damage. It has a couple of good damaging moves, don't get me wrong, but we're not going to be getting many super effective hits in this fight. And as such, everything's probably going to be like 3-hit kills for it, which is going to be tough. I mean, I think we have to look at leading with Venusaur, who will have some strong matchups because of the grass thing. And then leaving everybody else to just be, like, revive bait. It's not going to be pretty. I knew that your skills would eventually reach me here. It's like, we already fought. I'm the champion. You're not. But the song, though. He's trying to force choke me. Oh my god. Did I say 65? I meant 75 because this isn't even going to be the highest. Okay, so this is 4 times damage on maybe the strongest attack we have at our disposal. Is this going to kill? Probably not. Ooh. I honestly didn't think it would. I'm not upset. We need it. That hail is also going to be an annoyance. Claydol. Going to have super effective possibilities here as Ground Psychic. Probably should switch and save Venusaur for a better fight. I don't know what we really go to in this spot. I guess we can go to Dialga and hope that it doesn't have like Earth Power or any of that stuff. Dialga also has the possibility of taking a hit, although with this much of a level disparity, I don't think that's true. But we have this option. It is Earth Power, so we're probably dead. Hard to imagine us surviving this. Yeah, get it, Hail. This is what we'll do. We'll just keep reviving and switching until everybody dies from Hail. There's no other good option here. Venusaur is going to get 2-hit killed and possibly one-shot by Earth Power. Everybody else is certainly dead to Earth Power, so already we're going to have to go to this card. We could fly. I think we're just going to go to this and see what the damage is like. Boy, it's got real strong stab moves. Yikes. We are in trouble. So our options here are heal loop until hail kills it, switch, and heal so as to get off on the Dragon Pulse, but then we're looking at full restore problems. That's about it. That's our options. Huh. You can see what I'm looking at here. That's 5 turns, but this would work if we could have a turn to get it off. We're not gonna have a turn to get it off though. And we can't use it on him when he's not in. How many hyper potions do we have? 21. Hail's gonna take another like 15 turns to kill, and that's not counting the full restore. Like, it's almost just better if I concede and level off camera, because this is just the second of 6 Pokemon and there's worse stuff coming. We could kill this Claydol, it would take almost all of our items. And then what? We don't even have a good switch candidate. We don't, like, Dialga would have worked okay because it would have resisted Psychic, but now that Dialga's dead, I mean, everything else is going to get one-shot by that. And then we're right back where we started. I can't see a way out of this that doesn't involve a metric buttload of items, a metric buttload of time. I didn't expect this much of a jump, to be honest. If my surprise wasn't evident at the start of this fight, it should have been. Oh, I can't run. Oh. I think we just have to take our defeat like a man. Please enjoy all of my Pokemon being slaughtered. Yeah, I don't know why I'm hesitating. I was gonna say, I think somebody had a Quick Claw that might trigger here, but guess what? It was Umbreon. Wouldn't be a bad idea for me to go grab that and put it on Rhyperior. Who's the next to die? We don't even have anybody that fast who I can try to outspeed with. Or do we? It still has to be a crit. That was a crit! It goes to dig. So it doesn't take the hail damage. And now we don't have Rayquaza alive anymore. We have to do this to have any shot at this, because if we can get rid of Claydol and we find a favorable third matchup, I might be able to Sacred Ash or something. So, see you later, Electabuzz. Got to somehow Typhlosion had Earthquake there. That would have been so sick. Oh, it didn't kill, but the hail will. Okay. That's 2. We'll take the experience. Luckily, since we switched, there is somebody alive who was in there. That'll get it. And it's a level. I can't believe Typhlosion outsped. I know it's decent speed. Look at that. But, huh. 20 level gap, even for a Pokemon not known for speed. That's tough to overcome. So let's go back to Venusaur and see what he sends out. Okay. It's only 68, too. I am gonna give this a shot. I'm gonna give it a shot. We have 2 of them, right? The other spot, excuse me. Okay, where is it? Can it not be used in battle? I've never actually used these, to be honest. So they can only be used out of battle. Well... we have max revives, I suppose. How many of those do we have? 5. Alright, let's try one. The 2 people that are most important in this fight are Venusaur and Rayquaza, although Typhlosion, as he has this entire playthrough, has done his share of work. Okay, this is perfect. We can now just switch into Rayquaza for free. We don't really want to take Dig on Venusaur. I don't think it would kill, but why take any damage when we don't have to? Yeah, I'll take some damage from Hail on the switch, but No, it does not. This is where it has like Ice Beam. And everything was a waste of time. Hell, we're kind of fortunate that it doesn't consider Hail to be ice, because that would do 40 damage instead of 10. I don't know if I want to risk flying. We also don't know if we outspeed. I would assume I do. Okay. So Phanpy may only have ground moves. That's good to know for the future. Mamoswine's a problem, though. A big problem. This puts us in a really tight spot because that's not even going to be affected by this, and the ice is going to do more damage with the hail. Because we're basically deciding who dies. Rayquaza is going to die to whatever attack hits next, and it's not going to do enough damage to kill with any of its attacks, although fire is a real strong maybe. I switch in either of these 2 and they're dead. I don't think Typhlosion can take a hail-boosted ice attack. If it does, it can fight back with fire if it outspeeds. Venusaur would be dead probably no matter what we switch into it. And it made this switch knowing it was going to come after Rayquaza, so it's got to have an ice move. I guess we have to switch to Typhlosion and hope it can take this ice attack that's coming. It's going to resist it, but I think this is Lance's highest level Pokemon. It's the 75. It's only Ice Shard. We can take an Ice Shard. That's only 40 base. Okay. Now that guarantees it outspeeds us, but even a second Ice Shard won't kill. So we have to go for this Flamethrower and hope it does enough. I can't see how it does. And we could consider Giga Drain. That would also be super effective to get some health back, but we're going to get one-shot by whatever ground move he has. We did not outspeed, and we're dead. Big fat Mamoswine, too fast for us. Pantor 23 levels higher. So, you know. Well, this sucks. It's got to be Venusaur, and we have to survive to a Petal Dance. Can't imagine we do, but it is only Ice Shard. In fact, the priority effect of that doesn't even matter, really, because it was going to outspeed us anyways. If it outsped Typhlosion, it was going to outspeed Venusaur. There goes Venusaur, and our fight was for nothing. Because this is 4 times damage, and it's going first. So I didn't bother switching to the Fire-type move, because we're dead. Watch the life drain slowly. There it goes. Gonna eat some money for this. Money I should have spent. How much is the damage? We made more than that going through the Elite Four. And this was still back when you blacked out. You got a concussion. I never really understood that. It's weird, you know? Oh, my Pokemon are fainted. Oh, concussion. Oh, narcolepsy. Todd, I really don't have time for this right now. Alright, so I'm probably going to grab that Quick Claw and do a little bit of leveling off camera because, Todd, could you Stop. I'm trying to say goodbye to the people. That noise is annoying. I'll do some leveling. I'll get the quick claw. I'm going to have to spend a little bit of time. I'm not going to go much harder than like 60. But clearly we need a little bit more in the tank. Particularly in the speed department to at least get some solid hits in before we take damage. So, see you in the next part.